everybody's doing well. Did you guys miss me for the last 2 weeks? So who have we got in the chat? Hi Leslie. Tim, good to see you. How's things in the Isle of Wight? Andy, hot dog. Tom. And we have Jerry as well. Hope you're all keeping well, guys. Well, I'm all well rested from my week and a half vacation. Yeah, ready now to get stuck back into it. Apologies if the picture isn't great tonight. The internet has gone very slow on me tonight, so I don't have a great upload speed, so it may be a bit jerky tonight. I hope everyone can hear me. Hi Peter, how you doing? So let's get some other cameras going. Do let me know if the picture and sound gets too bad. Might call it early this evening. Bernie will be on at 8:30. I believe he's doing his final September giveaway tonight, so tune into that. So what's everyone been at while I've been away? Have I missed anything? I was surprised it came out here this evening. Haven't been out here since the last live stream, which was 2 weeks ago. Switched it all on and it's all run perfectly. Apart from a few cobwebs around the place. And a bit of a musty smell. Yeah, Tim, I see you've been getting out about again. Are you going to do any more hobby videos? I thought I seen you hint at something on Facebook. Or have you already put it out and I've missed it? Hi Kieran, how you doing? Let's just make sure I did say hello to everyone in the chat. Hi Carl, how you doing? Jerry, it's luxury to have the to be able to change your ISP. I'm stuck with the one. There is a bit of a squeaking sound somewhere. I think it's on my Mark IVs. Yeah, I think it's definitely on the rear Mark IV there. Yeah, you're up in a couple of weeks, aren't you, Carl? If the squeaking's coming across too annoying, let me know and I'll take that carriage off. Actually, I might take it off anyway because it was actually annoying me a little bit. Let's actually bring that round a little bit more so we can get on it. That's next week you're up, is it? Well, give me a shout on Facebook. Let me know when you're about. Do you know what day next week? One day I'll get the trains back out, but onto that day I will keep thinking about getting the trains back out. You just lost all motivation for it then. It does happen. stop that train now, it's stopped in the tunnel. Hi Peter, how you doing? Donegal will be Thursday. Hi Flymo, how you doing? Yeah, we had a good time. First couple of days were spent with the in-laws in Bristol. And it was just shorted out. What did I say about everything working perfectly? Yeah, we had a couple of days with the in-laws in Bristol. And then we flew from there to Paris. Spent 2 days in Disney. And the rest of the days going around Paris. Had a great old time seeing all the sights. The museum winds down in the sense that we stop opening Sundays and we just do Monday to Saturdays, sort of 10 to 5, because we have our Halloween events and our Christmas Santa events as well. We sort of wind down over Christmas for almost 2 weeks really. But yeah, no, we had a good time in Paris. Went to the Arc de Triomphe. Didn't realise how big that was. And we went to walk down the Champs-Elysees. And of course we've done the Eiffel Tower, the Sacré-Cœur, is it? The Basilica up on the hill. That's a fantastic building. Went to Notre Dame. Of course it's all boarded up. You can walk all the way around the outside. So I've done that. We went to the graveyard in Paris where Jim Morrison and Oscar Wilde are buried. Very gothic, creepy graveyard. Very much something you would see on horror movies. That was good. I get you, Tim. Yeah, there's that whole thing, life gets in the way. Right, let's see if I can get these trains going again. Yeah, I saw your clip there, Peter. I put it up on the Heritage Facebook page. I hope you got a few views out of that and maybe a few more subscribers. That was good. You're going to get the photography workshops going again, Tim. That's the one I was going to take the squeaky carriage off, isn't it? Let's stop that again. That's the squeaky one. Give that a clean later. Yeah, it's a fatal mistake saying everything was running fine. Yeah, that's true, Leslie. You need to have good lighting when you're doing filming. It's one of the reasons why I painted this shed white and put a fluorescent up in the centre. Gives me a good amount of light. Let's see what else we can get going now. Going. Did it do that? I don't know why I've done that. Every so often, this Hornby software just sends a random train into reverse. It's not the chip or anything on the train, on the loco. It just goes, no, I'm putting this in reverse. Now the A-class is going around there now, Carl. Just, I think maybe just before you came on, I had short and everything cut out. We all have dream layout plans, Tim. But the thing with model railways is do it at your own pace and when you're ready and what you want to do. You don't necessarily even have to put it on YouTube, because YouTube is a tiny vampire. And sometimes put you under pressure when you don't really need to be under pressure. Just build your layout and play with it. Rumours in Irish Rail are brilliant. What rumours have you been hearing, Carl? Hi Robert, how you doing? Hi Robert, yeah, I've seen from your Facebook you were in Lourdes. I was in Paris. Right. It's the points again. Yeah, I was in Paris. 2 days in Disney, doing all the rides. It wasn't too busy, we managed to get all the rides done. But people have said to me that Disneyland Paris is nothing like Orlando. And I didn't realise how much it's not like Orlando. It's a completely different Disney experience. Filming real railways is a dark and skill. Oh, RTM strike again. Is that this Saturday, is it? I know my in-laws had booked just a weekend away and they were travelling by train, and it turns out the day they're travelling there's a strike. So they're most put out about that because they don't actually go anywhere very often, and they decided to go away, and now the whole thing's cancelled. Empty Donegal branch. Oh yeah, I see what you mean now, yeah. And yep. I don't know what I've done with these points, but they're I presume it's that point again. It could be this one. Yeah, it's probably that one actually. Oh, some lines will be working. Yeah, I think they're heading from Bristol to Swansea, I think. Right, let's see what that reset. Nope. Let's try that again. What were you doing up in Carrickferguson, Carl? Did you belong to Whitehead while you were up there? I don't know if you're picking up that little buzz that you get when it shorts. No, I think it is one of these 2 points. I had everything running for about 10 minutes before I went live, and it all was running, no problem at all. Really annoying when you get one of these intermittent faults. It works fine, and then it doesn't. You guys just talk amongst yourselves while I try and sort this mess out. Yeah, you should go to a train show, Tim, because one thing it does give you a lot of inspiration when you see everything out there, and you go, and it gives you lots of ideas and things you wouldn't have thought of. It's like I am looking forward to going to Worley. Unfortunately, I won't be going to the Dublin show because I've something's come up that I need to attend that weekend, so I won't be going. The show in Enniskillen, which I couldn't go to because of having to go to my in-laws' anniversary, because of the Queen's death, that was postponed. So that's going to be on in December, so I will be going to that now in December, hopefully. And also, we have a show in Coltra on the 10th or 12th of November sometime. Yeah, of course, over the past year there's been a lot more of the shows have been back, so there's been a lot more people hungry to go out and visit the shows. Where are my CDUs? CDU doesn't seem to be firing. Firing that way. Do you know what might have happened? As I'm looking at it now, I think maybe while this has been shut up for a couple of weeks, the cork has got a little bit damp and has swelled up and is filing the points. Not filing it, but just putting pressure on the solenoid so it can't flick over the blades. Because it's not resetting now. Let's try that again. Yeah, I must admit, I miss your live streams, Tim. They were always a good laugh. There was always a good crowd in at them, with a bit of banter. Anybody watch Steve Childers, the Retirement Railroad in America? He was doing a live last night, and he lives in Tampa. So he was doing lives and showing the outside and everything, the hurricane tracking quite close to him in Florida. He'd lost power, but he had a generator, so he was actually streaming after he lost power. It was quite a thing to see all the way everything was being thrown around in that wind. I haven't seen anything from him today, so I hope everything's alright. because himself and Missy J, if any of you follow her, she's also lives in Tampa. Right, stayed on. So let's see. Let's do one at a time. Let's run the 47 round a few times and just see if it shorts out on those points again, so I can figure out which one's causing it again. So we're going to let that one run around a few times through those points to see if it's those points causing the short. It's either those ones or these ones, I think. Or it might be that at all. It might be something completely different. One of the lessons I've learned from next railway, I build blocks. So I can isolate sections and see which one is short of occurring. So how's the picture holding up tonight, guys? Is it a bit blocky or is it going out okay? So I'm looking at my feed of it and it doesn't look great. Right, we'll let that go through the points one more time and then I'll set the DMU going and see if that issue that set points are good. And then we might get some different locals out for a change. This one through. Let's put the DMU through. Yeah, Robert, I have more shorts in the Abbey Hotel bar, yeah. But I think it's to do with the points. Now, I don't know why. My thinking is that because I use the solenoid motor for the frog priority switch on them, and I think that's what's failing. Because it shorts, because it switches the point, and it doesn't switch the priority properly, and so when it then goes over the point, it shorts out. And maybe that I haven't fixed them properly. But they seem to work alright for about 6 months, and then I start having bother with them. There we go again. It's shorted out, so I think it is actually this point here. So let's reset that again. Yeah, Enniskillen is cancelled, but they're hoping to hold it in December, I believe. So Tim, you've been gifted a garage. Is that one of those sort of self-assembly garages, or have you got or is it a garage somewhere else? It just has no sockets, right? Yeah, Tim, I'd go to some shows and it'll give you inspiration and it'll give you the bug again. So you used to always like sit and watch your live streams when it was, you know, making do with Tim. "20 by 9 stone garage, nice. That's a nice size." An old class 47. Which one? I've got a few old class 47s. This is probably my oldest one. This is an old Hornby. Traction tyres. Pancake motor. The ring filled with 3 sections on it as opposed to the 5-pole. That's a bit of a newer railroad signed one. That's one out of the set, and the one that's actually going around is a Bachmann 47, so much better quality one. Hi Bernie, how you doing? So don't forget to check out Bernie there at Crossways Point Junction Model Railway. Right, let's send that round a few times. So I just want to test this circuit here at this point and just see if it closes the shorts. Yeah, do what you want, Tim. Like, if you want to stick to engage, go and do that. There's plenty of us out here doing double O. And with that sort of size, with N-gauge, you can get twice as much out. So why wouldn't you? And if you've already got a load of N stuff, go with it. Right, let's go that way. One more time. Hesitated on the point. Right. Let's get everything else going again. Hi Anthony, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well, sir. The view from above is a bit blocky, is it? So I'll do some solo shots for a while. No, that doesn't look the best. Let's try a different camera. I'm not sure whether that's the camera or... Let's go with this one. Now that looks a much better picture to me. Let me know what it's like when it's streaming through. I don't know, all your scratch builds were very, very good, Tim. They were stuff you were doing, and your ON30, that was like the American Logan one, wasn't it? That was really good. Trying this shot for a change. That looks a bit blocky. I'll give it a few seconds just to see if it... I always look forward to your videos, Tim. It's always good to be looking at them going, how's he done that? Why is it when I try that it just looks like a mess? Hi Clive, how you doing? Okay, catch you again, Jerry. Good night. But I think you're always more critical of your own work. So now I've done some stuff and I look and I go, that's very good. People go, oh, that was really good. And I'm like, yeah, you just saying that, or are you doing it? That's the great thing about model railways, is every time you try something new or practice something, you know, you learn from your mistakes and you carry on and you do it better the next time. Hi Mystic, how you doing? Good to see you here. Yeah, unfortunately my broadband has let me down this evening, my internet connection for the past, well, before I went away and when I came back I noticed the speeds are all over the place. I'm supposed to have 50 down and 10 up, but all I had earlier on was 6 down and about 3 up, so I definitely think it's that point there, so I'm not going to run that train. Let's reset everything again. The land of Family Guy. Just leave that alone for a minute. See if it resets. Thanks, Mystic. Yeah, it's just well, it's a nice view when it's in focus and you can actually see the proper picture. Yeah, that looks terrible, that. No. Let's go. This one seems to be doing the best at the moment. It's probably because that's from my webcam, which is plugged directly into my laptop, not relying on the network to broadcast it. Alright, let's get these going again. Do you need a passport to visit? No, to visit Ireland, no. But you need a form of ID, which is for most people is a passport. Ireland and the UK are part of the common travel area, so it's. I mean, you could just fly into Belfast and drive across the border. There's no checkpoints. There's no nothing. You know, as I say, if you're getting on the ferry or getting on a plane, you need to have ID. Let's just short it out again. Right. Right, I'm about to give up on this hobby. Thanks, Mystic. Yeah, the tracks look great when they're working, but I seem to be suffering from shorts tonight. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Anthony, for sorting that out, and Leslie. I haven't had a bot in here for a while. The best camera for filming, well, when I started doing my YouTube videos, I was using my Samsung Note 9 to do the majority of my videos, that's what I would say. Start off with your mobile phone, learn how to shoot and how to edit videos, and then the next thing I would say is get a microphone, because when I first started videoing, people were saying, oh, the sound isn't great, so I went out and got a Rode mic. That improved the sound. And then the other thing people said on my first videos was lighting. So I made changes. I got some cheap lights off eBay, and I improved the lighting in here when I set this up. So that's what I've done there. And then when you're happy with all that, then you can move on to using something like this, which let me just put you on a camera where you can see me. Right, I don't know if this is going to be, yeah, see, that's pretty blocky, my picture, but this is down because the camera I'm using up there now is one of my phones, which is using the Wi-Fi and the internet connection to connect to StreamYard to broadcast it, so that's why it's quite blocky now. So what I have now that I use is this Sony ZV-1. So I do a lot of my filming on now. You can see that very well. And also I've got a GoPro, which my missus got me for Christmas last year. See, now Tim would be the one to actually give you more advice on camera. See, he does photography. Yeah, as Tim said, start off with your phone, work with that, find out the best way of shooting, because when I look back at my first video, which the kids really take the piss out of me about, especially when I say something like, oh, this is a good piece of timber. I get, anytime I'm in a hardware store, I was like, Dad, is this a good piece of timber? So, gimbals, again, I got this for holding my mobile phone. It was second hand off eBay, cost about 50 quid. It works really well. You charge it up, put your phone in, keeps it steady, and it's really handy because if you're using your mobile phone, you can connect it to your phone and you've got the controls on there for stopping and zooming and everything like that, and it's really handy for when you're filming and you want to get in somewhere and zoom it around. It's a bit more steady than using your hand. So yeah, as I say, use your phone. Anyway, we're here yapping and the trains have all stopped again. Is it 8:30 yet? Can I sign off? Right, have they reset? No, they haven't reset. So I should have had that resetting while I was yapping. Yeah, it's got a battery in the handle, that gimbal, so you can also use that battery to charge your phone. Yeah, the USB charging. So it's, like I say, it's Zhiyun, Zhiyun. If you look them up, they do all sorts of gimbals. Ones for cameras, your mobile phones, everything. And I say, someone recommended that one. I found it on eBay. I got it for 50 quid. And it works perfectly. Yeah, well, you don't, like, the other things I got, which I can't actually show you because I'm using for tripods, is that there, which I picked up in Poundland, I think, for a couple of quid. Now they're not the most robust things, you know, if you're rough with them they will break, but that's what my mobile phones are standing on. To like if I show you, you can see the phone is just on one of them, and likewise the other phone is up there pointing down. So you don't have to go to any great expense. Like, use your mobile phone, get some cheap tripods. The great things with these is the brackets that are on them for holding the phones. You can take them off and you can put them on a normal tripod. They've the normal, I don't know what's that screw called, Tim, that are on tripods. They're, you know, the thumb screws that the size of the screw that screws into the bottom of the cameras. Yeah, GorillaPod, that's one of the ones with like the long flexible arms. That would be great for using. Ballheads camera plates. Yeah, it's the size of screw. So I mean the bracket that's on this is the standard that you could attach this bracket onto a normal tripod. Like I have a big tripod here. Like I've had this for years. This came when I bought it. Like, it was a free kit that came when I bought a camcorder back in the 90s. That's how long I've had it. You know, and you know, whenever I'm about, the other thing that can be handy, which I've used a couple of times, as I dig it out now. So this is turning from model trains to a photography filming session. And I picked this up in Lidl, I think it was. It's covered in spider webs. Is that? That's quite handy when you're doing some filming, because it's got a bracket there to hold the phone on, and as well as having a light on it. And that's just a USB connection, so you plug it into a USB adapter, or if you've got a power bank or whatever, you use it on that. I think that was about 20 quid in Lidl one time, and it came with a couple of other accessories like a green screen and that sort of thing with it. And then I have these tripods here, which are for big lights, which again, eBay, about 20 quid or something they were. Yeah, I think that's it. It's 1/4 inch thread, isn't it, Clive? Anyway. No, it hasn't reset. So something's wrong somewhere. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . You know what, I'm just going to run the A-class. Yeah, they're light stands. Yeah, I won't put a camera on them, Tim. They're for the round light thing. I got that from Lidl. Again, you can see them sometimes in the pound shops. It's something I bought and I've used occasionally. I haven't used it that often. What I use most is the gimbal, my phone, and the mics. Hi Ewan, how you doing, sir? Hope you're keeping well. But like, if you want any more information, if you're on Facebook, whatever, send me a message. If you got any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Or, you know, I could do a video on it or a short on it or whatever to get the information over. Yeah, I've no video out this week because I just don't have one ready, and I have a lot of videos that I want to do for over the next couple of weeks, but it's just finding the time. So hopefully everything should be back to normal for me after the weekend, and then I can get stuck back into making videos again. Anyway, we've got the A-class going again. And I think I'll set the 56 going because I think it's the other two lines that are causing the issue. Ah, maybe it's not. Maybe it's my 56. So I just set that to go and everything's shorted out. Find a piece of metal or something across the wheels on this. No, can't see anything. Hi Lee, how you doing? Why did I just hear my voice? Hi Valley 56, how you doing? Yeah, that's not a scale model of London Bridge. That's one of those models. It was again in Lidl or Lidl, however you want to pronounce it, and it was in the bargain bin. My missus picked it up and put it together and said, "Here, you got to put this on your layout." And I said, "It's not the right scale." She said, "I don't care. Put it on your layout. I built it for you." Okay, I'll do as I'm told then. How old's your phone, Peter? I mean, my Note is 4 or 5 years old at this stage, and it does film and fine. Just with your phone, the forward-facing camera usually isn't as better quality as the rear-facing one, which is always difficult when you're trying to film yourself. I used to find I'd have to set it up on the tripod or whatever if I was filming myself, have marks on the floor where I knew where to stand, do a test shot, make sure I'm in scene and everything's in scene what I want, and then do the take. Yeah, those coaches would have been at one point running down Wexford Quay right enough. Right, are we good to go? Yes, we are good to go. Just let that A class go off. Samsung J33. I was using a J7 until I replaced mine with my other phone with an A32, I think. Hi George, how you doing? Are you keeping well? With return runs or curves or anything, I would use the most amount of space you can, Tim. Down for his afternoon nap. Didn't Grandad want to go for an afternoon nap as well, Anthony? Of course, it doesn't call you Grandad, what does he? I'm finding I'm of that age now where I can't sit down in front of the TV. I sit down on the TV, I fall asleep. I can watch TV anywhere else, but front room, sit down on the sofa, out like a light. And I was somebody who never used to be able to sleep sitting up. Yes, I remembered I was on. Alright, thanks Anthony, thanks for that. Like if you're doing films for YouTube, I would start off with what you've got. Don't go out spending money on something because you need to learn how to take shots and how to edit the videos. Like I'm still learning. Every time I do a video, I learn something new, either on shooting it or editing it, learning something new about the editing stuff. Now I've got a derailment. I've never had a derailment like that coming out of the tunnel. I don't know what happened there. Put plastic wheels on it. Alright, George, yeah. If I put plastic wheels on it, George, then my lights wouldn't work in my carriage. Oh, and for good measure, it's shorted out as well. To top that off, I've got a carriage stuck in the tunnel, so I'll have to send that back up and hope it can pull it out. If you find you're trembling when you're holding the phone, there's different ways of holding it. to try and take the tremble out. You know, if you're fine, the other thing is to clamp your wrist with your other hand to help reduce the tremble. Because we all get different trembles. Kind of sometimes I get a shaky hand for no bloody reason, and then the next day I'm fine. Right. That sounds like it's derailed, and let's see if it's grabbed it and drag it out. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Shot up to full speed then, that would have been a disaster. Nope. Yeah, the last couple of times I've actually taken you around the museum I didn't use my gimbal, I just used my the little tripods I showed you a minute ago. I used them. Get a cane and a magnet. Yeah, I do have a stick with a hook on it here I use for when things are really stuck in the tunnel, but we're not at that point yet. Oh, there we go, they're coming out the other side now. Well, the other thing I've learned about doing layouts is when you have a tunnel, don't put your desk in front of it to make it the hardest part to reach on your layout. Oh, I've got a little bit of tree stuck in the coupler. Right, I think we're good to go again. Oh, it's 8:30, guys, so I'm going to call it a day now. Everyone get over to Bernie's. If Flymo or Anthony or somebody can put up Bernie's link to his stream, everyone head over there, and I'll see you all over there in a few minutes. Because I can't take any more of this enjoyment of this layout with it shorting out tonight, and it just doesn't want to play tonight. So I'll see you all over hopefully in Bernie's stream. I'll catch you all there, guys. Take care, everyone. Back next week with another live stream at 7:30. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. Thanks, guys, and I will see you all next week.